Yeah, it's quite an interesting story about how we started, really. Ryan, the other co-founder, and myself, we basically had a friendship before we started the company. And Ryan had traced back his family roots to Scotland, which is where my family's from. And he was planning actually a video tour to go and film some things in Scotland. And we were planning that using my knowledge of the areas where he was going on maps. And I basically just turned around and said, right, okay, let's make this simple. I'll come with you to Scotland for a week and I'll help you get set up there and doing things. And whilst we were there, he'd already mentioned that he wanted to have a conversation about some technology that he'd been introduced to, which turned out to be the Microsoft HoloLens.
So in 2015, I was introduced to mixed reality. Before many of the headsets shipped, I had an opportunity to actually have a prototype on my head and got to see holograms for the first time. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it at that time, but to me it was the next wave of computing. Growing up with computers since, I wrote my first program, I think, in the early 80s as an early child, is I'm always excited with the next wave and what it can do. And seeing the holograms was like, you're taking digital content and putting it in the real world. I mean, what is the ultimate fusion of modern tech with the way that you live every day? So we were in an RV and I explained to him what I saw. And with his military background and the customers that he could reach out to, it was a perfect fusion. I had this tech crazy idea. Duncan was that grounded military, had those serious customers, and how could we bring this new tech to market? It was really exciting.
We basically in the campsite started spitballing what this might mean and how it might have a massive impact on not just computing, but the way that people do work and how they use technology to enable them to do their work more effectively. And really, that's, if you take one point, it was that discussion in a campsite in Scotland that led us to where we're at now.